Adam Vinatieri, Drew Brees, Luke Kuechly, Larry Fitzgerald, Roger Craig all go into the Hall of Fame, immortalized forever. Who will go in next year? Well, first balloters have been announced and understood. Could be any one of these fine gentlemen going in as first ballot. Rob Gronkowski, the youngest of the top 100 players of the top 100 years of the NFL. I do believe he was wearing a red jacket alongside some 80-year-olds in the NFL. Gronk is a first ballot through and through, which is why Gronk will always have the respect of everybody from football. He graduated Woody High, Western Pennsylvania Interscholastic Athletic League, Western Pennsylvania, obviously East Hills of Pittsburgh. People forget Rob Gronkowski. I'm sure Buffalo and Western New York don't necessarily love that, but that's just reality. And you look at the rest of that group, a couple Steelers on that conversation. Ben Roethlisberger, is he going into the Hall of Fame as a first ballot? Let's go to one half of the hammer. Cowboys AP Tone, diehard Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I know you're about to throw up some sign language, I would assume. Ben Roethlisberger going to be a first balloter?
He should be. Now, after the whole Bill Belichick thing, you never know who's going to be first ballot and what these people's motives are voting on the Hall of Fame, but I believe Ben should be. AB, talent-wise, should be, but I would be very surprised if AB got in on the first ballot. But no, I do think Ben should be. I mean, he's 18 years of just excellence on the football field, 2 Super Bowls, led the team. I mean, yeah, I think 7 should be, but we'll see.
Okay, will Ben Roethlisberger get voted in as a first ballot? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say he should, but he won't.
Yes.
And I'm excited for him to just be pissed about it. Yeah. I'm excited for him to shit talk it somehow, because this is kind of the Ben Roethlisberger way. I do believe. Very rarely gets the credit on the field for everything that he was, everything that he is, the amount of success that he's had. And that keeps him just the most relatable. I think he is maybe the most relatable first ballot Hall of Fame quarterback that there's ever been, potentially. You listen to football, and he's literally talking as if he's one of us. And he was like that when he was playing, and then he'd get on the field as this monster, incredibly athletic, wildly competitive, could do whatever, could take a hit, could extend a play, and just get the job done. Ben Roethlisberger is a hilarious individual to me, because I grew up in Pittsburgh, and obviously I've celebrated a lot of the wins that he has had alongside a lot of friends. But also just like the way he very rarely gets talked about ever whenever it comes to like great football players just plays into who Roethlisberger kind of is almost. Still lives in Pittsburgh. Like we'll never, he's just classic dude who happens to be a phenomenal football player.
Yeah, and also 5th in career passing yards, 5th in regular season wins, 4th in fourth quarter comebacks, tied for the most 500-yard passing games of all time. You guys saw a couple of those. 2 times.
Shut up.
I mean, he's top 10 in basically every stat ever, so.
But never gets talked about.
No.
Never, which means he will not get first ballot. And I'm not saying that's the right thing. I mean, I'm just telling you this seems like this is the reality. And after Bill Belichick doesn't get voted in first ballot, it's like we really have to question who will get in. Yep. Antonio Brown. Let's go to 9-year NFL vet, Darius J. Butler. If we're talking strictly football on the football field, Antonio Brown, first ballot Hall of Famer?
No doubt.
No question.
Without a doubt, easily in the Hall of Fame.
But what does the Hall of Fame represent to the voters?
Bingo.
You know, that's what the voters always say. So then you start going through the list, and it's like, how many first ballot next year are there going to be? Actually, like I do wonder how many they end up having. Go ahead.
2.
Only 2?
I think 2.
Gronk and who else?
Gronk and AP.
In AP, yeah.
Adrian Peterson for sure. But maybe not though.
It'd be tough. Imagine him not going in, but I also feel like
how could Adrian Peterson? He won the MVP as a running back.
He did.
I think you win the MVP as a running back. I think you probably get in his first ballot, but there's a chance. We're done with it. Eli Manning was the leader of the New York Football Giants, won multiple Super Bowls, beat the Patriots, beat Tom Brady. This is your greatest of all time on the biggest stage. Who? Me, multiple times. What are we even talking about here? Also, ambassador of the game his entire life and now. I can hear why the New York Giants fans think, why is this guy in? And then all of a sudden somebody goes, what's his record?
Yeah, how about that?
And then all of a sudden everybody goes, well, wait a minute, they had that one coach.
Can't put him
McAdoo.
You can't put him in over 7.
Both of them.
Exactly. There's an era you just putting that on Eli.
Can't
put him in over 7.
He's a good guy. Great family name.
They can and they will.
Walter Payton, man of the year.
Aren't we trying to win football games though?
Well, did he? He did. He won a lot of football games.
He lost just as many as he won, though.
That's what everybody says. There's so many things that you could just bring up at any time.
Well, and Bill's going in next year, too. So you
Whoa.
can add him.
Maybe.
I don't know.
He's going in.
We'll see.
Gronk's
Can you
going
pop the
in.
faces up real quick? I'm gonna pick the first ballot right now.
Gronk, yes.
Gronk, easy. AP.
Sherm, is Sherm going to be
Sherm
first
should
ballot?
have a long conversation. He had a long stretch where he was one of the most dominant corners in the league, for one of the most dominant defenses, and he won a Super Bowl. People will argue led by that defense. I also think Whitworth, Big Whit, that's a conversation as well. He played for 17 years, Super Bowl champ. Maybe not the accolades that you would want because I think, he was in Cincy, but I think those are conversations. But for sure, Adrian Peterson, Gronk, and who's the third one?
Wait.
No. I'm saying
Just those two for sure.
Guaranteed
Just those
first
two.
ballot. Just those two?
You said AB if we're just voting not.
Well,
Yeah,
Cam,
we'll
so,
stick those
so,
two.
and I'll say
Stick
this.
those
I think Cam Newton will be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
I think Cam Newton will be a Hall of Famer at some point. There will be like a celebration of who he is, what he was, how close, everything that he did. But I don't think first ballot, just with what first ballot is, that isn't a conversation. I don't think with him, especially they're just going to throw a Super Bowl at him. Alex Mack, same thing, like McCoy, Grape, all these guys are incredible players.
Yeah.
Let's not get this twisted, which is why I almost hate the people that are on the Hall of Fame bubble. Because you immediately got to bring up all the negative as soon as you bring up the positive. And these guys are considered to be in the Hall of Fame. So
And
it's
then all the guys that's been waiting. Torrey Holt, Reggie Wayne, Robert Mathis, obviously mentioning teammates, but, so many names that have been waiting that have to go in at some point.